And I think really the main challenge is to strike the right balance. We obviously want to have a rule book which ensures transparency around how countries are implementing their Paris commitments, which of course we're all already moving forward with doing. But we need to have transparent information on countries' emissions and the transparent kind of reporting of that. But we also understand that not all countries are in a position to provide the same level of detail. This is about different levels of capacity. And so the rule book needs to reflect that while ensuring that we're all moving eventually towards the same good standards that will ensure that that countries are as ambitious as they should be. I think it's clear that achieving the results that we need to achieve on climate action requires everyone to play their part. And while parties, as national governments, have, of course, an important role to play in terms of setting framework policies and doing the kinds of things that only national governments can do, there are a whole range of actions that are needed and wanted from other actors. In Canada, we have, of course, provinces that have important jurisdictional responsibilities around the actions that are required to address climate change. I mean, just for example, we have shared jurisdiction around regulation of energy use. Provinces are responsible, for example, for regulating building codes, so we collaborate with provinces by providing a model code that they then put into regulation. I mean, another example is Indigenous peoples who have very important traditional knowledge to bring to the challenge of addressing climate change, and we need to ensure that knowledge is brought to the table. And then there are, of course, civil society groupings that play a very important role in calling for action on the part of governments. Right. Well, I think there's lots of ways to do that, but Canada is working on a couple of ways in particular. We're leading initiatives that are complementary to the Paris Agreement. So, for example, we're leading with the United Kingdom the Powering Past Coal initiative, which is aimed at achieving the accelerated phase out of coal-fired electricity, which would be a very important contribution to increasing ambition. Another example is the Climate and Clean Air Coalition, which is focused on reduction of super pollutants, very powerful greenhouse gases, and so that those actions will enhance ambition as well. Another example is what we're doing around plastics and the health of oceans. That is a whole area that can contribute to reduction of greenhouse gas emissions through a reduced production of plastics and recycling and reuse of plastics. That can contribute to our climate change goals as part of increasing the circular economy. So these are all ways that we can take more action in to increase to accelerate the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions.